Hi everyone and welcome to Calm Creations Flosstube. My name is Tia. As you can see, we're going to do our stitch with me today. Today is Thursday the 16th of February and it is 6:45 in the morning. I've just seen some tradies pull up over the road, and so we'll try and get as much as this done as we can before they start making a racket. So I think it's 7 o'clock before they're allowed to start banging around, but we'll get some stitches in. So we're working on Spring by the Cricket collection, which is this piece, and in my floss tube I had to fix the pie, which is up in the R, and so I did that, and then I've done the cloud, and I've done these two little sunflowers down here, and I'm working on the stem of the birdhouse. So let's get stitching. I want to get this finished as soon as I can, sooner rather than later, because it's been hanging around for way too long. And I had a look and I started it on the 4th of July 2020, so it needs to be finished. So I've done a little bit of work on it. I'll just move those out of my way because they're going to be annoying. Yes, so that I can put it up on the wall. So I thought I'd do my stitch with me today because when normally it would be a floss tube, and I'll do my stitch with me tomorrow on Friday, but with my new roster starting, I think I'm going to change my floss tube and craft tube to a Monday, because I won't be working Mondays. So that will be the easiest day for me to do it, I think, and it may be combined with any other crafting that I've done, because I'm not going to be able to film and upload every day like I have been for the first part of this year, with going back to work full time. So I think the Mondays may work. We will have to see how it goes. So I start my new roll on Tuesday, which I'm a bit excited about. And my roster is a 2-week roster. So 1 week I work like 47 hours, and then the next week I work, I think it was 20 something. Can't remember what it was. 27 maybe? I don't know. I'd have to have a look. So I'm not going to be left with an awful lot of free time. Sorry, I'm just marking off as I go. But we do what we have to do to survive. So this morning I'm going to take my daughter to work. My son has a friend here and they're off to Wet n Wild today. There's no school for them, it's the sports carnival or swimming carnival, so they're not going to that. So they're going to go and have a day at the pool. What else? I'm working tonight, so that's not till later on this afternoon because it's late night Thursday, so that's good. Let me just mark off again. I think that's where I'm up to. So I've got you zoomed in really close so you can see what's going on. This camera's great, it's got 60 times zoom, so I could get you really close, but I think that would be, I think this is sufficient. Neighbour next door, he's been keeping quiet, but he's doing okay. We had some news with this cyclone that's going through at the moment, Cyclone Gabriel. She is causing absolute havoc and destruction in New Zealand. My son's okay, but my in-laws got evacuated. Not yesterday, the day before, because the stop banks by their house were about to burst, and they did, but what happened was they went the other way, so the other side of the river rather than towards where my in-laws are, but they still got evacuated and they are without power, and it could be the whole city is without power at the moment. So yeah, they're dealing with that at the moment, and because there's no power, there's no the shops are only taking cash because there's no EFTPOS, and the petrol stations have no petrol because they're all power. So, and the reports say that they could be, weeks without power. So my mother-in-law, they haven't opened their freezer, trying to preserve what they could in there. So they're cooking barbecues, but even if they cooked everything, there'd be nowhere to store it, nowhere to freeze it. So yeah, things are in a bad way over there at the moment, and this is only the third state of emergency ever declared in New Zealand. The first one was the earthquakes in Christchurch, The second one was the pandemic, and now this. So I can hear a skill saw over the road. So it's all yeah, all very heartbreaking. People have lost their homes, and you know, as with any natural disaster, but little New Zealand doesn't normally get struck with these sorts of things. And I spoke to my dad, and he's fine. He said that the sun was shining and he had been out shopping, and he's not in the same town, but so my son's in the next town over from where my in-laws are, and he is okay. So I've been talking to him, and yeah, it's pretty scary stuff. So hopefully this is the tail end of it, and now it's just you know, the clean-up and recovery, and so I don't know what they're going to do. It's you know, with no power for weeks, you know. And especially a whole town being out of power, and the floods are what's caused the grids to, you know, the power companies to have shut down because it's flooded, and yeah, so that's what's happening there. So a bit scary. Right, we're just about at the end of that already. That was quick. One more. Then I have to go back and fill all of those little gaps in with white. Well, it's, what is it, 3865. So we'll put that in there for now. So that's the little stem of the birdhouse. And then 841, but I don't have any 841, or it's, don't know where it is, so I'm going to use 840. And we've got the base of the birdhouse. We'll put that in. Thread my needle. Right, so if I start on that one, just let me count across, give me a second. So I am there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. I'll go across 9. So I'll just do half stitches and then come back the other way. So remember number 9. 3. Yeah, so what else has been happening? Not an awful lot. It's still hot here, but it's sort of cooled down a fraction. Which has been quite pleasant. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9. We had Spencer's birthday on Sunday. Sunday was hot. And we went to his house, and when we got there we got straight in the pool. It was just whew, and that made such a huge difference. So he was already in the pool when we got there, so we all went and had a swim. Then we went and cooked a barbecue for dinner. Then we had dinner. Then we went and had another swim. And then we had his birthday cake. He had a good time. And then when we were leaving, he wasn't too happy that we were going and that we were leaving him there. He was screaming. Wanted to come to Nanny's house. If I didn't have to work the next day, I would have brought him home, but yes, he wasn't happy at all. So when I spoke to my daughter later on, I asked how he was. She said, yep, he's okay. He was just having a moment and he was watching a movie. He'd had a big day. He was probably confused why we were all at his house. So that was Sunday, and then yes, can't believe how fast they grow. I wish they wouldn't. They just grow way too fast, and it's, you know, I speak to him every day, you know, on FaceTime. So some days he doesn't want to talk to us, other days he's got, you know, lots to blabble on about. So what else? Not an awful lot. Other than a bit of stitching and a bit of crafting. A bit of slow stitching and made a pencil case, which I shared in, was it yesterday's video? Yes, yesterday's. Made a little slow stitch pencil case, which was fun to make. Right, now I've got to count again. Hold on. So there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, remember 7. 1. I've still got a few other things I need to get finished. I've done a little bit on my crochet blanket. Just while I've been in the car waiting. That's the orange, black, white and grey one that I'm doing. It's got a few rows put into that. And I've done a little bit on my hands-on design piece, the one that I'm doing with the fat quarter shop. Still not caught up, but what's the date today? 16th. So, right, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Right, that's that done. So yes. Right, what's next? What is that song? Oh, that's blank. So what I might do is start filling in some of these ones. Right, just let me have a drink. My coffee's just about empty. Right. And I'm still in my pyjamas, so that's the good thing about Stitch With Me's, is because I'm still in my jammies, you can't see me. So, because it's so early. Right, let's get some of these in. Now I've just got to fill in all these little gaps on this little, what do you call it? This is the stand of the birdhouse. But what I'll do after I've finished doing this bit, I will take it out of the hoop and show you where we're up to. So now it's just filling in. So I joined in Darren's Zoom on Sunday morning, and that's Darren the Dizzy Stitcher, and on that I managed to get the first part of this done, and then the two little leafy parts for those sunflowers. So that was good. And then I went back and finished the actual flower part and the details, so good to get those done. I was only on there for a little while because we had to go to Spencer's birthday, but it was good. Lots of laughs. I can feel something's happened underneath there. This is 18 count Ada and I hand dyed it, and it's actually a very lemony yellow colour, but it's very washed out with all the lights that I've got on. So do this one, and then I think we will leave it at that, but I'll show you all of the other bits that I did. I had to frog some out because I'd made a mistake and my berry pie wouldn't fit, so but I fixed that. Okay, reach over there. Let me zoom you out a bit, so hold tight. So what I did, come in a bit more. I'd done too many rows, too many stitches on this inside part of the R, so I had to frog out about 6 stitches there. And then my little pie fitted. Then I did all the cloud. Now that makes it look pink, the stitches, but it's actually ecru and a sky colour. But that's checkerboard, and I don't like doing checkerboard. And then I did all the, I don't even know if you can see them. Oh yeah, all the little raindrops, they're very faint. There's my pie. Don't know what kind of pie it is. And then those little sunflowers. And then now working on the birdhouse. So it's coming along. Hopefully, yeah, with a bit more attention it will be finished soon. So I hope you enjoyed that little stitch with me, and I will leave it there for today, and I will see you for my floss tube on Mondays. Have a great day everybody, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.